Hello there, this is Lame Old Ben. Here's my gameplay of SubTerrain's demo. So let's try a new game. And difficulty normal, sure. Permanent, no. Skip intro, no. Skip tutorial, no. So let's go. And there's apparently that as an option. Save slot
the
1 or
fourth
2.
planet in the solar system, Mars.
Yay! Another game with Mars.
Humanity's first colony on Mars. MPO.
MPO. Alright.
MPO is a new hope for thousands of people seeking a fresh start.
Yay, free doom for everybody.
I didn't get one though.
Dang it.
For over 15 months, I've been confined in MPO's prison. Block B05, Cell 6.
Well, that sucks.
My name is, well, was Dr. Albert West. It's just West now. At least to the guards. A lab accident granted me a new title. Murderer.
Well, that's
I was thrown here right after.
wonderful thing.
That's all in the past.
So it was a
got worse
lab
problems
accident,
now.
and they counted you as
My
something
rations
like
have run
that.
out. The guards are missing. Emergency power's still on.
You'd think they'd have cameras,
I've been
right?
stuck in here for a week. I still can't figure out what happened.
Probably
When
Doom.
this began, my cell was never open for the day's morning head count.
Huh.
After several hours, my tray slot opened up.
Is
It
it a
was the
space
guard.
hamster?
Hank.
No.
His eyes were
Hank from Corner
strange.
Gas?
I could tell something
Doesn't look
wrong
like
was
Hank.
going on. There will be a transfer today. Be ready at 1700 hours. And take this. It'll be
Beans
your only meal today.
with
I
two
heard
E's
shuffling
rather than an
and
EA.
whispering through the slot. I couldn't make out what they were saying. My tray slot closed abruptly without another word. A prisoner transfer? And what was going on with Hank's eyes? For a brief moment, I had forgotten I was hungry at all.
Is it coded with like the Thing virus though?
Attention, all prisoners. Cells will be opened one at a time. Follow the guards and obey their instructions.
And be
Prisoners
sure to
that
eat
fail
the
to
can
comply
of
will be
beans at them.
executed on the spot. Cell block B05 is first.
I heard the unmistakable rumble of cell doors opening through the walls.
Cell 1. Cell 2. Cell 3. Cell 4. Cell 5.
Next was my cell. I was ready to get out of here.
Cell 6.
It only
Suddenly,
partially open,
darkness.
except for the light outside
It
this
was
thing.
completely silent. I peeked through the gap in the door, but the hall was empty. The guards were gone. Emergency power finally kicked in. The air duct's fans started spinning again, but the door didn't budge. I was stuck.
Time to use the
I
can
tried
as a
yelling,
lever.
Pounding, blinking my can. No one's coming. My last resort is the air duct. The fan's barely spinning. Maybe it's safe to pass through by now. I don't have a choice.
80s action vents
I can't hold on for much longer.
on Mars.
I have to survive. If only someone was here.
She's probably a thing creature by now, though. You never know. Whoever she is. She'll probably be like Juliet. Alright, so, MPO prison. I better get moving. Alright, so that's the journal thing. Starting out with saying, God, how long have I been in here? It must have been days since I have last eaten. My head feels like it's about to pop and my tongue feels like a dry hunk of beef jerky. I can barely stand, but I've got to drag myself up one more time. I can't let it end here. I've got to at least try. Obviously, the door's not something I can pry open by myself in this state. The vent is the only option at this point. The air circulation fan is slowing down, so there's a chance the anti-tampering measures don't have enough juice to be an issue anymore. That would probably be fun if they had like a taser there or something. Should be easy enough to force the vent open if I'm not getting shocked. Yep, taser. Okay. I better get moving. Even if emergency power fails, I'll be doomed before I can figure out what's going on. Yay. Mars map, so there's the MPO prison, and then to the Pisces district. Do they have fish there? Then the Herbert research thing and Viking Square and all this stuff. So we gotta go to there eventually. Tech research thing, reactor status, okay. And close. Alright, so we are going to be looking, and we can't pry that open in the current state. Let's see here. Oh, what the heck? Apparently here's the tutorial. Just a whole bunch of stuff to memorize all at once. So WASD is move, Q examine, tab, toggle camera zoom, M for minimap, F for lights on and off, well, flashlight probably. Pause menu, R is take all, E is interaction, ground, backpack, J is journal, N is world map, so M minimap, in world map, space is dodge, in space, shift, sprint item, split, and mouse left click is attack, R is shield or drag, and middle mouse button is swap. So rolling it or clicking it, I don't know which yet. So that's it apparently, and we don't have a gamepad, so okay. Well, I mean, I could get the one that I use first. Where did I put it actually? I don't know where that is. Great, so I don't have that with me presently. So yay, alright. So Q. So there's nothing there. E. Don't need to go right now. And we can sleep apparently, which is a useful thing. Ah, crap. Dragging, hold right, mouse button, WSD, we can... What? Wes can drag some objects. Moving objects can sometimes reveal hidden things. So, what? So, alright. Alright. So, drawer capacity, all this stuff. This is actually making me think of Atom RPG more than anything. So, alright. Okay, we can drag that, apparently. So, alright. Interact with this. There's a vent there, apparently. So now we are light. F. Okay, so the F button for light. Alright, we can travel in the vent. Apparently we're walking in a way larger than the 80s action vent. And E for interact with that, so we're now in another cell block, or what? Crap. Alright, so we're here in another... This is Jake's cell. So he had a serious sweet tooth. There must be a candy stash here. So, chocolate bar. Alright, take all items. Alright, so thirst and hunger is at those levels. So chocolate bar, can we eat that? Okay, right click and 1. It's a little better. Alright, so this is actually making me think more of the game Distrust. So there's nothing more there. Alright. Water is at 11% risk of contamination. Yeah. So hopefully no contamination. That would be annoying. Is it gonna be a problem? Well, it doesn't seem to say that we had a thing to deal with there. Okay, now that door's open at least. And there's our own place before. Door is busted, so that's fun. And we can walk backwards apparently. Alright, so soft drink. And 1, yay. Less chance of contamination, I guess, for a drink like that. Ground items, E and R. When Wes is not facing any interactable items, press the interact button to interact. Not facing? So, oh, what? Okay, so things on the floor, E and R. So purified water, awesome. Pick up all items. And 1 for that, I guess. Alright. And let's see here. So, pineapple. Awesome. So, we have a pineapple to eat later. Maybe now. Yeah, sure, let's eat that now. Well, this looks like it's going to be a wonderful thing to deal with. Whoa, holy crap. Yeah, not very. So, close. Alright. So that's also broken there. Wonderful. Ah! Inventory. E. Once the thing's equipped. So we have a bag to take or what? Alright, okay. He won't need this anymore, so now we have a bag. Awesome. So, medical, food and drink, miscellaneous. Alright, so we have a side bag now. Wonderful. It's not a purse, it's a side bag. Welcome to Indiana Jones life. Gotta take a dump. What the heck? We have to deal with that? Really? We have to deal with pooping? This is a thing we have to deal with? Data keycard. Awesome. Wonderful. Alright, fine. Okay, good. It's pixelated and we don't have to deal with that. And, yeah, okay, let's not have that. And there's nothing in that drawer. Wonderful. Alright. And nothing in there. Wonderful. Oh, another thing here on the floor. Close. Okay. Side bag, nothing. And anything here? Nope. Okay. Okay. So there's an option here that's keycard class C, keycard class C required, but this one doesn't require a keycard. Alright, so, and this also requires lock doors. Lock doors can be opened with the keycard. Wonderful. Alright. So here we have the evacuation status update. So, take all items. Wonderful. We have an update thing. Cool. That's so wonderful. So, and here we have a hacked keycard class B and a baton. And take all items. Food and drink and baton. So let's see here. Can we equip this? Or so now we have that equipped. We'll be having to use it soon, sure enough. Right. Okay. Class C. Class C. And we'll have to probably deal with something there. Class B. Okay, well, this doesn't look right. R. Well, yeah, this is not going so well here. Okay, well, could be better, could be worse, I guess. There's a place we can sit down and gain rest, I guess. So this is wonderful looking. Welcome to Dead Space in 2 dimensions. With more of an Atom RPG type look. What's this here now? Is this a save station or some crap? Water? Water, risk of contamination. Yeah, don't need it right now. R? 15% remaining. Oh my word. E apparently just goes to the equipment bag. Okay, and there's just a gym thing and a corpse. And there's some barbells. And we can drag the barbell apparently and lose stamina probably. Alright, that's probably going to be a thing that we'll have to put up with later. Where we have puzzles to solve or some crap. R? E? Nothing. Okay. another body on the floor. Wonderful. In the control room or something. And is that going to be moving with maggots or something, or what? Alright. Come on. Oh crap. Well, that looks like it's a contamination type thing. That would be wonderful to deal with. What? Side bag. Come on. Come on! Oh my word. Computer console. Well, I don't know what to interact with that. R-E... I'm actually feeling hunger in real life. So I don't know what to do about this stuff here. Like, okay, are we supposed to do anything with this crap? Or are we just supposed to look at it and do absolutely nothing? Because it sure seems like a whole bunch of nothing. Ah, hacked keycard class A, take items, so now we have that at least. Wonderful. And... alright. I think I'm gonna get some food in real life here. I'm actually, like, starting to feel shaky. But yeah, this apparently is what this is like. Just a lot of walking around. This seems like... well, there should be a place upstairs somewhere. Or over here? Looks like a door anyway, yep. And... okay, we can open that apparently. More limbs everywhere and crap. Yes, would be good to actually be able to, but we're probably not going to have it that simple, right? Because why would it be? There's a stairwell though. Watch out for environment temperature. Setting up stuff. Okay. Leaving this place 0 days, 3 hours, 44 minutes. I made it to the administrative level of the prison. Oh my word, drinking some water here. But yeah, I'm getting shaky. I need to eat some peanut butter or something at least. Made it to administrative level and all this sort of stuff. Okay. Oh, you know security's gonna be online. And that's the stairwell we just entered. I didn't check everything around this first though, so let's check just to be sure. There's a crack in the floor. Okay. Need to make it to the main gate if the tram still works. Okay. Alrighty. And there's another place. Unnecessary bends and corners in this floor plan that I'm sure the contractor loved to build just for extra work for no purpose. Ah, crap. Okay, and E and prison suit worn. I don't care about that unless we have to change our uniforms or some crap. And there's a whole bunch of nothing there, pretty much. And a terminal or something that seems like we can't do anything with. And another chair to do nothing with but move out of the way. And more enemies, probably. Certainly another desk chair and another place to communicate with, I guess. Alright, so there was an enemy there. Yay. Alright. Okay. Ah, power pack. Power packs are the only means to power your equipment. They are required for ranged entry devices and lights. Wonderful. So light stick we need to use that with, apparently. So, need to equip a power pack before I can use it. What? Need to equip a power pack. Okay. Alright, I don't have one or something. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna just save here. Maybe if I could play the full game at some point, I might get back to this, but I need to eat some food IRL, so yeah. For now, I'm calling this done. So it's sort of like halfway except real time, and with mechanics for like survival similar to Distrust, but not as fast. It have build up a little bit shorter than, say, Project Zomboid, though. So I don't know. This was recommended to me by Revoen, R-E-V-O-E-N. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. Just halfway style with that. But yeah, I need to get some food. Anyway, take care, everyone, and try to not go crazy.